Good morning, just a minute. Let's open Sanhedrin Daf Pei Bet Amud Aleph, Pei Bet 82. Which parak is Rabbi Masaton learning with you?
The question, Mem Zayin.
Oh, Mem Zayin, yeah.
Shishi.
Pei Bet 82. Look a second. See, we saw already the Rambam inside, but look a second at the Mishnah to understand the question. The Mishnah says in Pei Aleph Amud Bet, one line, you don't have to tell them there, Larry. Habo'el Aramid Kanaim Pugim Bo. So we a person, a Jewish man, has a relationship with a non-Jewish woman in public. Kanaim, look at the Rashi there.
Where are you now? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
In the Mishnah, Masechet Sanhedrin, Pei Aleph Amud Bet. Pei Aleph.
I got you.
1b. Habo'el Aramid Kanaim Pugim Bo. It's interesting to see the Rashi. What is Kanaim? Says Rashi, Bnei Adam Ksherim. Did you ever hear the title of kosher person? Bnei Adam Ksherim. Amitkanim Kinato Shel Makom. It really bothers them, yes? That the name of Hashem is humiliated. Pogim bo b'sha'ah sheroim et ha'maaseh. While he is involved in the cases we saw yesterday, אבל לאחר מכן, as we saw yesterday, if he completed, אין מיתתו מסורה לבית דין קריאת כלב. We are looking at דף פי א' עמוד ב', and if you take a גמרא נצן, דף פי א' עמוד ב', והלכה למשה מסיני. We saw yesterday the Rambam and Rashi says it in the Mishnah. The Halakha Moshe Sinai says that while he's involved in the act, we can kill him. Let's read the story the way the Gemara describes it, and let's go back to the question we raised yesterday. All the Acharonim are asking. Okay, now we are moving to Pei Bet Amud Aleph. So now, Pei Bet Amud Aleph. We saw yesterday in the Rambam that a Jewish man that has relationship with a Goya, if they are not married, is over on 4 Averot, if you remember yesterday in Ashgaz. Nida, Shivcha, Goya, and I forgot the other one. Yeah. Look a second what the Gemara says now.
Yesterday you said that's if he's living with her as a wife as opposed
If
to.
he lives with a wife, she gets 39 lashes. Otherwise, it gets Malkot with the Rabbanan. If he did 4 Averot, then the Rambam says the Chilul Hashem is bigger than anything. So look in Pebet Amud Aleph before the white lines, please. Before the white lines. Amar Rab Chizda, you have it, Amar Rab Chizda. Habari Malech ein morim lo. If the fellow who, assumingly, is a zealous man, is coming to ask a rabbi, Pinchas is going to ask Moshe Rabbeinu, ein morim lo, you wouldn't tell him, go do it. Itmar nami, Amar Rabba bar bar Chana, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Habari Malech ein morim lo. Why אין מורים לו? If you're asking questions, it's only if you feel really it bothers you a lot and you do it, it's fine. Bali Malech, we would not tell you go do it. The Lord, this is the Gemara that we saw, this is the Rambam we saw yesterday. We're holding it right before the white line. The Lord, Kalashim Piresh Zimri, we saw it yesterday, yes? Pinchas is walking into the tent. At that moment, Zimri would separate himself from her. V'harago Pinchas. A second ago, he was together with her for 20 minutes. The minute he entered in with a gun or a knife, Zimri realizes what's going to happen. So he separated. Yes? Pinchas would be considered a full-fledged murderer. Again, the act himself is not an act of the 49 types of executions that Beit Din gives, only while they do it. The minute he separates himself, so Be'emet, we'll see in a minute. Nehepach Zimri ve'harago lePinchas. Now the backwards. Zimri is together with her, and Pinchas is coming with a weapon to kill him. Zimri pulls out a gun and he kills Pinchas.
Self-defense.
We would not kill Zimri. So 2 halachot. If Zimri separated himself, Pinchas cannot touch him. While he is with her, he, as Rani says, self-defense,
Even though he's committing a crime.
Sharei, Rodefu. Why? Because Pinchas is threatening his life. Is Pinchas threatening his life? When you made Kiddush, would Pinchas come and also try to kill you? Or while you eat matzah? Pinchas is doing what he is doing halachically correct, because the halacha is haboel arami kanaim pogim bo.
So it's up to, so the whole thing boils down to what a kanai is.
No, correct, but it's a step further.
Is he permitted to do it or is he obligated to do it?
The way Rani,
If you want, you're zealous,
the
you can do
way
it.
Rani said it is the point. Is Pinchas obligated to do it? No.
Permitted.
If Pinchas is doing it, is patur. You see that this is the difference. See?
So it's not
Now
necessarily.
think for a minute now. Think for a minute. A is trying to kill B. A is trying to kill B. Okay? I have a shotgun and I'm obligated to stop A. Correct? Again, A is trying to kill B. I have a shotgun and I see that A is trying to kill B.
Kill him.
I'm obligated to stop it. What happens if A tells to me, it's not your business, you're threatening my life, I'm going to kill you. Here it is.
Yeah.
Again, you have the case. A is trying to kill B. C has a shotgun and is obligated to try to stop Reuven, to stop A. Says A to him, I'm trying to kill you. What are you trying to kill me? Says the Mishnah Melech, no one with a normal mind would ever think like this, right? What he's doing, yes, he's doing an obligation. I'm obligated.
C is obligated to stop it, right?
C
Doesn't
is
have to have the-
obligated to stop A. Here, Pinchas is permitted. This is the key.
If Pinchas didn't do it, does he do it? Does he have enough more?
No, he doesn't. He was like, and he's asking, he didn't do it.
He had the right to do so, but he didn't.
Does he ever have all? No, he doesn't have it. Now here's another case. So again, by Pinchas has the right to do it if he's sincerely zealous. Because he has the right to do it, not the obligation. Correct? This is why Zimri can look on him as someone who threatens his life. Now here's another case. A person killed accidentally. He went to a miklat. Okay? Yeah. The relative is very upset, the relative, and he's really stationed outside the miklat looking for opportunity, and the murderer comes out. Sure enough, few weeks later, there's a building nearby, and the murderer B'Shogeg, is going out, which gives the relative
The right to kill him.
the murderer tells the gun to the relative, if you're not getting out of my way, you're trying to kill me. I'll kill you.
Oh.
You realize, again, we started with Pinchas. Then we went to a Rodef. Can the murderer defend himself?
The family member has the right to do so, but not obligated to do
So
so.
take
Same concept.
the Rambam in front of you. Now you open Rambam, Sefer Nezikim, Hilchot Rotzeach. Hilchot Rotzeach is in the end. Hilchot Rotzeach is in the end of Sefer Nezikim. It's very good. Look at it's by you, it's page Kuf Samach Gimal, it's Perek Aleph Alachat Tetzvav. I'm looking in the Mishnah Melech. We mentioned in the last few days. We should say on top in Chot Rotzeach. It's in Perek Aleph Alachat Tetzvav. You're good, you're good. David, take it. Give me your book. David, you're almost there. You see David in life. Here, look, it's at the end of the book here. Right? Here, what's here? I have to give you once a private lesson that I didn't practice, we give you a test to finish. Okay, look at second. You see the Mishnah Melech Nistapakti. Nistapakti, I have a halachic safek. Berotzeach b'shgaga. The man killed accidentally. שיש רשות לגואל אדם, לא גואל, relative has the right to kill him. אם נתאמץ הרוצח והרג לגואל אדם, if the murderer says to the relative, hey, you're threatening my life. אם נהרג עליו, says משנה למלך ומסתברא, אינו נהרג. He's not. Why? He's using our Gemara. הוסמך לדבר זמרי. דאמרינן, והפך זמרי והרג לפנחס, אין נהרג עליו.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's a very good comparison, yes? Pinchas
Has the right
is
to
not
not-
obligated. Pinchas has the right to do it. And therefore, Zimri theoretically has the right to defend himself. Says Mishneh HaMelech, the Goel Adam is not obligated to do it. He has the right to do it. Says ועדיין אין בידי ראיה מוכרחת. I don't have a definite proof. But logically, yes. Then he continues in the case that we raised before. וכן הסתפקתי ברודף אחר חברו להורגו. Hey, he's trying to kill me. וכן, רודף אחר הערווה. A man is chasing a woman to rape her. שניתן להצילו בנפשו, the bystanders are obligated to stop him, even if they have to kill him. אם נתאמץ הרודף, hey, tells to the מציל, והרג את המציל, אם נהרג עליו. To understand, I am trying to save someone. The murderer turns to me, it's not your business, I'm trying to kill you. Well, you kill me. You're threatening my life. Says the Mishneh HaMelech on this, ונראה דבעינו נהרג עליו. He would definitely, if A would kill C, it's definitely a full-fledged murder. Why? Why is that? The דווקא גבי זמרי, הלקח בגבי פנחס, אלא הרשות. פנחס has the right.
The right
To
not
do it.
obligation.
Amrinan, the Gemara says, "Nepach zimri v'haragol lepinchas." Since you are not commended, you are zealous and your motivations are correct, but you're not obligated to kill Zimri, so I have the right to defend myself. אבל רודף אחר חברו או אחר הערווה, if a man is chasing a man or woman to kill or to rape, איכא מצווה להצילו. You're obligated, כמו שכתב רבינו, אם הרג רודף למציל, נהרג עליו. And then he brings it from one of the Rishonim. Okay, so we have the Mishneh HaMelech. Now let's go to the Gemara and go back to what we just read. Leave the Rambam open, go back to the Gemara, please. Sanhedrin, after that.
Comes halakha, that's it. Is this the bottom line?
Zimri was doing something else. Avodah Zarah. With Pinchas being able to.
Oh, you see, there's a very good point there. David says, what happens if Zimri is engaged in Avodah Zarah? And Pinchas is trying to kill him. So he's asking now a serious question. We are now on page 82, okay? Go to page 73. Put your finger here, go to Ayin Gimal Amud Aleph. Ayin Gimal Amud Aleph. On top of the page, it's page 73a, you have a Mishnah. The Mishnah says, "Ve'elohem shematzilim otam menafsham." Those are the cases that we are trying to save the man from what he's doing by killing him. Harodef achar chavero leorgo, as we said, A is chasing B to kill him. Ve'achar hazachar is chasing a male to rape him homosexually. Ve'achar hana'ara morasa is chasing a woman who is engaged to be married. Here, listen, David. אבל הרודף אחר הבהמה, if a man is chasing a woman, an animal, even though what he is doing is punishable by death. והמחלל את השבת, someone is about to desecrate Shabbat במזיד, ועובד עבודת כוכבים, אין מצילים אותו בנפשו.
Wow.
So the halacha is we are not allowed to stop him by force. You're allowed to stop him, not to kill him. But Rabbi Shimon, this is the Mishnah. The Gemara says later that Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai says, I disagree with the Mishnah, and I think even by Avodah Zarah.
So the diction here was a third party human being victim, a person's allowed to take the matter in his hands. If there's no third party human being, therefore it's not.
No, so David's calculation was,
That's not.
if Zimri, according to Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai's son, the halacha is you can stop someone from Avodah Zarah, so then you're right. Then you cannot defend himself because he's obligated to do it. Okay, but this is not our case. Okay, so now, since we are here already, so go to page 74. I mean, don't go back to 82. Go to 74. Ayin Dalet. Look on top. Now you have it there, Ayin Dalet Amud Aleph?
Yes.
Good, look on top. And what we read now is the halacha, the Rambam follows that. Tanya Rabbi Yonatan ben Shaul Omer. Please listen good. רודף שהיה רודף אחר חברו להורגו. So again, A is chasing B to kill him. Listen good now. I have a shotgun. I am C, I have a shotgun. ויכול להצילו באחד מאיבריו. I am obligated and I'm about to stop A,
You have to kill him. You just
but I
disable
can
him.
shoot him in his leg. I can shoot him in his leg, I can shoot him in his arm. But I'm a graduate of the Marines and I'll definitely do whatever I aim. I killed him anyway.
You have the right to do that.
Not only
Because
is
you
right.
committed.
The Gemara says, "V'yachol le'atzilo be'echad me'echad." This is the obligation is to save.
You gotta go on mute. You gotta go on mute.
So the obligation is to save him, not to kill him.
If you can stop him by just injuring him,
The minimum force required
Yeah.
to stop the act.
Yeah,
so remember,
If you
I've
skill that.
no right to kill him unless this is the only way I can. Now let's go back now to page 82.
It's like the movie
82A.
License to Kill. He doesn't have license to kill.
Right. Go now to 82. Let's read slowly. Let's read again. Right before the white line. In Piresh Zimri v'harago Pinchas. If Zimri separates himself from the woman, Pinchas cannot touch him.
Right.
Only while he's involved in the act. Good. Nehepach Zimri v'harago Pinchas. While Zimri is involved in the act, and Pinchas has the right out of sincere zealousness to kill him, so Zimri, for self-defense, can all the Achronim, right? All the Achronim are saying, really, Zimri, your life is threatened? Stop. Separate yourself and you'll be safe. Again, we saw before in Daf Ayin Dalet Amud Aleph, that every time you can stop or save by injuring a limb, you have no right to kill. Why is Zimri threatened? Because he's involved in the act. Just separate yourself from the woman and he wouldn't touch you.
Well, he's not rational at that point. He's in the throes of, he's temporarily insane, I guess.
Okay, you hear what
He doesn't
Rani,
have, he's not
Right.
a sound mind.
you hear what Rani is saying.
Crime of passion, so to speak.
Yeah, so you know, he says,
He's not able to stop
he
himself.
says it's impossible.
He's like,
So why don't you say that everyone that stands with a gun and is about you see a murder, a
Yeah,
potential
crime of
murder,
passion, yeah.
you see a potential murder in front of you, you are a Marines graduate with a gun. So some are trying to say,
Well, temporary
what Rani
insanity,
is saying is theoretically we can say it, but in practicality, he was so involved in it that it's impossible to expect it from him. This is what some people are saying. Which means theoretically you are right. Zimri, you can save your life by separating yourself. But he was so much into it that it's almost. This is some Achronim are saying.
Person C who's about to try and intervene to stop this thing. If he doesn't kill him, he might be at risk of B killing him. So maybe he has to shoot to kill, so to speak, as opposed to just disarming him. B is worried about
Okay,
C is worried about being damaged if he doesn't go to full act.
Take the Ramban in front of you.
Rabbi
Yes.
Prague, you said that,
In front of you. Yes, so go ahead. I'm listening. Go.
am I correct in saying that if it's Avodah Zarah, there's no Kanaut?
Right. I have no right to kill him, to stop him from Avodah
So,
Zarah.
so do you
Only the
think,
Sanhedrin can kill him.
do you think there's a connection between the beginning of the Perek? Why the story before in Chaf Hey is connected right after the story of Zimri? In other words, the beginning he tells a story about the Zara, right? And then already finishes.
Over there. You mean the parasha?
Yeah, yes.
But you remember the psukim there? Irgun Ish HaShav. Everyone, they did it only if the fellow did it with Eidim and Atra, yes? Yeah, look
Okay.
look at please take out the Chumashim, give it
It's
out.
also, Rabbi Prague, also, when a man is fighting with another man and the woman intervenes and she grabs.
Come on.
Exactly, kill him. I'm good.
Nathan, Jojo, send this down.
In a minute, I'm coming. Open a second to Parashat. Open a second to Parashat Chukat. Sorry, Parashat Balak.
Rabbi says that in the parasha, it says Hashem commanded Moshe, tell the
Luke 8:74. You're right. This is the psukim we're looking for, right, John? Luke 7 and 8:74. וישב ישראל בשיטים, ויחל העם לזנות of בנות מואב. The Jewish boys went to the daughters of Moab. Here is openly here. Listen carefully now. This is your last question. ותקראנה על העם לזבחי אלוהיהם. They invited them to offer, to bow down to the idol. ויאכל העם וישתחוו לאלוהיהם. The woman says, you want my body? Here's the idol, bow down. Fine. Not fine. ויצמד ישראל לבעל פרעה. He was so attracted to the girls, it's as if you have a bracelet on your hand. ויצמד מלשון צמיד. But לבעל פרעה, because every girl says, you want me? Here. ויחרף השם בישראל. ויאמר השם אל משה, קח את כל ראשי העם, take the leaders, והוקע אותם, and kill those who were involved with עבודה זרה, להשם נגד השמש. Here, please look a second in Rashi, okay? Look at Rashi, פסוק ד'. קח את כל ראשי העם לשפוט, to judge את העובדים לפרעה, to judge, והוקע אותם, את העובדים, והוקע היא תלייה, after they are being executed, legally because they did it. David's question before was, I see a young man go into
act.
in the act to Baal Peor. I'm not
Can't
allowed to kill him to prevent him. This is thousands of young men were killed and hung. כמו שמצאנו בבני
After the
שאול
fact.
והוקענו מהשם.
After.
Look at the Rashi further. ודין עבודה זרה בסקילה. וכל הנזכרים נתלים. Says Rashi, only those that we have witnesses, we have proof that they worship actively, not trying to do it. He's not killing him to prevent. This is afterwards.
Because
Yes?
they had to be warned also, Rabbi? They had to be warned.
No, normally they will kill you.
Rabbi? Rabbi?
Now, the leader of Shimon, right after this is happening and many are being killed, והנה איש מבני ישראל בא ויקרב אליך במדיינים. You see? The Jewish people did not kill any Jewish boy that slept had a relationship with a woman because no one saw him doing it in public in front of them. But here it says openly, והנה איש מבני ישראל, this fellow comes, ויקרב אליך in front of everyone, he's holding this blonde, beautiful woman, לעיני משה ולעיני כל עדת בני ישראל. He did it in public, yes? Then he goes into the tent. So this is labeled as sleeping b'mezid with a goya. This is why Pinchas did what he did. We're going to go. Yeah, what was your question, man, please?
I'm a little bothered by the fact that, first of all, it's two parts that bother me. Number one, that if reading this, they said the Moabite woman went after the masses, and that the Midianim went after the leaders. So leave that to the side. But really, the fact that number
You
two,
read the English, yeah,
I'm reading only the English, right? So what's bothering me is number two is the men were physically attracted to the woman. They were physically attracted. Then this idol comes out. Oh, just bow to this, and you can have. Yeah, but I'm being coerced into the situation. It's really, I don't care about the stupid idol. I care about you. I care about my ta'ava. Why am I being? There's not. I'm saying the whole thing is a little ludicrous.
What are we saying?
They
It's
have
supposed to
no.
temporary insanity?
No, wait a minute, but he's not.
They're not
He's not really-
bowing to the idol. I don't care about stupid idol. Yeah.
According to you,
No.
according to you, he could have said thousands of Jews, hundreds of thousands. In the Crusades, here is a gun. Bow down to Jesus. Does he really believe in Jesus? I
No.
want my wife and my kids. This is exactly the point. When it comes to
Exactly.
and the woman or your life, this is, but it's only by this three avirot. But this is the point. Because Avodah Zarah, he is right. I mean, if the man is bowing it because he believes in it? He curses it a million times in his mind. But this is the mitzvah. The mitzvah is if the Crusaders came to communities one by one, kill us. Why?
It's the real red
Everyone
line. It's the
understands.
real red line.
Everyone understands it. Everyone understands it. They didn't do it. The same as here. Everyone understands it. Doing it only because the woman is 100% right.
But wait a minute, the Avodah Zarah is done because of the woman or because it was Avodah Zarah?
So he had a very good point. He's saying the man doesn't really believe in Avodah Zarah. He wants the woman. But every time the halakha tells you to give your life, if the choice is Avodah Zarah of your life, I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in Avodah Zarah. Why am I doing it? To save my life. So why am I being killed?
But this,
It comes to Avodah Zarah. Okay, by a woman, it's different. But Avodah Zarah, it's clear.
Avodah Zarah what? I'm missing something, I'm sorry.
Question is, I understand if someone is willingly, intellectually is going to worship Avodah Zarah, this is really Avodah Zarah, we would kill it. Here the man is doing it for one and only reason, he wants a woman, he wants a woman.
But Rabbi Prague, it's interesting. Why did they use the verb? Why is they use the verb vayitzamed? It's such an unusual word.
I don't want to, but I'll show you anyway, because the Gemara unfortunately talks about it.
All right, so leave it, but I'm just, because
No, but this is the point. Look a second. This has to do with this question also. Look a second.
he says, Vayitzamed lebal peor, it doesn't talk about the women.
You look a second in Rashi.
Which one, Rabbi?
Look at the Rashi. Pasuk Bet.
Still on the same page?
No, in the 874.
Okay.
וישתחוו לאלוהיהם, כשתקף יצרו עליו, we are going to see it בגמרא, אומר לאישה מירי, please, I would like to have a relationship with you, ואם הוציאה לו דמות פאור מחיקה, ואומרת לו, she takes it out from under the bikini, משתחווה לזה, this is what you read, it's a ספרי, but this is the blow. Now, Larry wants to know the word Vayitzamed. Look a second.
I know it with, I know it in Kilai, and we learned.
Listen
See, I
to-
think the verb Yitzamed is the Baal Peor and the woman together.
Wait in a minute. You see, look, the English translation is Israel
Vayitzamed.
became attached to Baal Peor. Unfortunately, תקשיב טוב, but this is the Gemara says Vayitzamed is like Tzamid. He became so attached that you have a bracelet on your hand that is Vayitzamed Israel about Peor, which means it's not only the woman now they are already involved in the Peor, yes, in the Avodah Zarah.
Right.
The Gemara is really degrading. The Gemara says, V'atem hadveikim, listen carefully, Ba'Hashem Elokeichem. When it comes to Hashem Elokeichem, you are glued to him here. It's like a tzamid.
Also, I think because when you have two animals, they tie them together. I
Of
would
course.
assume that they're like, you're treating the people like they're animals.
Okay, I mean, this is good, this is correct. Go now to the Rambam.
Rabbi, is this when they removed, at this point, is this when they removed more or less that desire for Avodah Zarah? Or
Later on,
This was the beginning of
later
the second
history.
temple. 6, 7, more than 800 years later.
Could we learn anything from that, Rabbi, that this desire was sexual?
Yeah, it's how
It was on the same level.
Sounds like it was.
It was?
Yeah.
That's why they removed it.
well, they showed it. It's very difficult.
So you mean
It's very
hundreds of
difficult.
years, it remained in place, this
Yeah.
desire for Avodah
No,
Zarah?
what do you mean? It's still today. Don't worry.
Avodah Zarah?
Different form.
Yeah, different, right.
Money.
Money, this,
Oh, Gilead, Rabbi, you want me to plug it?
we lost it.
No.
It's fine.
Let's get a little charge here.
I'll read you an interesting Rambam
I
before. Yes, go on. I'm
Get Larry.
listening.
That Pasuk
Larry.
I wish it said Vayar Pinchas. What did he see? But it,
In a minute, we're jumping from the Gemara to the Rambam. The Gemara that we didn't read yet talks about, let me give you emphasis.
it's like when it's Vayishma Yitro Mashama Baba, and it's
Exactly.
it's like
It says-
Vayar Pinchas. What did he
Gemara
see?
is raising your question. Vayar Pinchas, what did you see?
What did he see? That's what makes it so. And it's
In a
he should have
minute,
had
in a
it.
minute, we have to read the Gemara.
Nobody was reacting, Rabbi, so he had to.
You listen, Mel, listen to the Rambam.
Okay, Rabbi, I'm not going anywhere.
Rambam is saying, אין לך דבר בכל התורה, there isn't any desire, human desire in the entire Torah, שהוא קשה לרוב העם, it is difficult for people to abstain, אלא הרעיון הוא להיות אסורות. Forbidden relationships is, אמרו חכמים, בשעה שהסתובבו ישראל על הרעיון, מכרו את הכיוון, it's difficult.
Hard to hear.
Now, listen to the Rambam now. אין אתה מוצא קהל. The Rambam is giving us a historical fact. There isn't any Jewish community at any given time in any place that people are not involved in forbidden relationships. This is written 800 years ago.
Wow.
The Rambam is saying that's
Wow.
a fact. The Rambam says, "Ein lecha ka'al," there isn't any community that doesn't suffer from it. Look a second now, going back to the question, why did Zimri have the right to defend himself by killing Pinchas? If very simply,
He could have disengaged.
this is yes. So Rani
He had
said,
another option.
Rani
Not a
said
sound
there's so
mind,
much
had
into
a
it,
presence of mind to
so
stop
much
himself.
into it, so much into it that it's impossible. So we are going to look now. Again, Mishnah and Melech, let's
You
find
could also say it wasn't insane mind at that point.
You know, but it's so interesting. The pasuk says it's interesting. Why did he elaborate? He stabs both of them, and then he elaborates the man and the women, and where he stabs her.
every word in the pasuk.
It's unbelievable.
It's clear after we see the Gemara.
Rabbi,
First, let's go.
But in actuality, he was of sound mind to himself because he went to Moshe before and he told him,
Pinchas, you thought.
no, Zimri, he told Moshe before, I'm taking her. Why? What reason?
Where does it say that?
All right, what was his
Yes,
reason?
because the
He had a
whole-
noble,
the
but he had a
whole
noble,
is-
he had a
the whole
noble
is-
idea.
He wonders why is he Moshe? What did Moshe say? I'm asking questions.
Oh.
The minute you see a real rabbi, not like the rabbi in the community, not the didn't you teach me?
Yeah.
Says, you do it. I taught you. That's a
Rabbi
good point.
Rabbi
Moshe-
Prague,
I've done it. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't want to do it. If Moshe Rabbeinu was afraid, I have a personal interest in it
Okay.
because he's humiliating me in public. Maybe I'm doing it in
Ah,
order to be
Has an
100%
agenda.
zealous.
You might suspect he has an agenda.
I mean,
It's
you
okay.
realize he humiliated Moshe Rabbeinu in public. Yes.
Anything to do with the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu's wife was in Midian?
That's the point.
Oh, they lived in Midian,
Now,
Rabbi?
look at the Rambam. Look in a minute. This is one of the claims.
Insights we got for years. I remember.
No, it's a topic every year because it's an exciting topic. You have sex, murder, and this is the best.
Rabbi, I never heard Mal talk so much in the class.
Able
Wow.
for religion, so.
don't kick the gift horse in the mouth, Ronnie.
Look a second. Look now in Mishnah Melech.
Where are you holding? I'm sorry, Rabbi Prague.
Okay, so here, look at the Rambam now. Okay, go to the last page of Ilchot Chovel U'Mazik. Let's go there.
You gotta read for all of them.
But Rabbi
Look at
Prague, before you do that, what was he bringing the girl to ask what? He's asking Moshe exactly what?
If you're asking, there are many interpretations. One of them is, listen carefully what he's saying. The Jewish man went 2 miles away with the girl with the kidneys and the
Let's
ticks
bring them
there.
in. Let's make it work.
And each one of them was executed because of Avodah Zarah. Says this man, let's bring the woman into
convert
the
him.
camp. This way at least you wouldn't have Avodah
Let's
Zarah.
convert them.
So he really had a brilliant quote unquote idea. The answer is if what you do is wrong, don't try to cover it with
The first Reformed Jew rabbi, maybe?
oh, maybe. He was killed. Take the Rambam, look here.
Mendelssohn only wanted to make a slight modification in music.
So,
Right, Rabbi?
listen, in every generation you have people are trying to in the name of doing good. But the question is if Allah is correct or not.
He went away.
Of course,
He
went to
left
Israel
Israel.
yesterday for 2 weeks.
He went to Israel for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Now look carefully what I have. In the Rambam, the last page of Chovel U'Mazik, it's the last Mishnah Melech. Listen what he's saying. David, you're in the right place. Take this.
The total end of the section.
Chovel Mazik Perek 8 Halacha Tetvav.
And all the way there, right? The last Mishnah
Yes.
Melech has 2 lines.
Yeah.
You have the 2 lines. He says, ואמר, אם יכולים להציל באחד מאיבריו של רודף, אין הורגים אותו. says, listen good to what he's saying now. שדין זה לא נאמר, אלא באיש אחר הבא להציל. Hear this? Again, A is chasing B, and C is standing with a shotgun. We're telling C, don't kill if you can injure. אבל הנרדף is B, whose life is being threatened, and he has a gun. אין מדקדק בזה. You hear? Again,
You can kill C.
C is calm. He has a shotgun. What are you killing him? Injuring him. But B, his life is being threatened. Even if B can really injure,
B can shoot to kill,
yes,
he hasn't to disable him.
shoot the kid.
Right.
Well, no, why
So,
is
so
that?
B
Because
has
his life
a
is
little
being
more
threatened.
leniency than C.
Much more.
C has to disarm,
Much more.
B can shoot to kill.
Right?
The perpetrator has more latitude to stop it
This
from
is
happening.
very famous. He wants
So
to
that's why we have the thing with the Chomesh, with, what's his name, with Asael again.
He mentioned yesterday.
Right,
Ner is being chased by Asael. Yes?
Sharpshooter.
Avner is
Yeah, brother.
chased. Yoav says, I'm taking revenge for my brother's blood. Which revenge are you taking? He
right.
was facing his life.
Uh-huh.
The answer is, since
Could've shot him in the
Avner was
leg.
the champion of all the champions,
You could have hit him in the leg.
he says to him, of course you should have defended
Doesn't give a
yourself.
lot, gotta tell me.
Why
He's a
did-
sharpshooter.
Why did you have to kill him?
Yeah.
But the way Avner killed Asael, it says, "Vayaker el hachomesh." He
Different.
took the spear backwards. If you are so good, should have injured. So this is the proof. So some people are trying to say, let's go back. Why can Zimri kill Pinchas? You can separate yourself. I am the one that my life is being threatened. I don't have to. See, this is in line.
Even if he is sound of
See, but
mind,
this is in
he has the
line.
right to shoot and
But
kill.
this is in line with what you said before. He said before, what is the reason that the man that his life is being threatened is not expected to focus? I'm confused. I have to focus on one and only to save my life. Right? Which means he's not in the right mind.
It's
He
a
cannot
different mind.
expect. So this is what Rani said before. Zimri is so much into what he's doing that he's not in mind of doing it. Of course, theoretically, separate yourself in fact. You'll be alive. Here's the similarity. Well, what did you say before? Why don't we expect Zimri to do it?
Just to, yeah.
Because he's so
Again,
much
he's so
into
wrapped
it.
up in it, he's not thinking straight.
Even if he used the term, he's not in right mind, you can't kill him. You can't kill him.
No, but why you say he's
No,
in
it's
not right
more,
mind?
it's
He
more.
wasn't right mind. He knew exactly what he was doing.
I agree.
But
He knew
the
exactly what he
question
was
was, separate yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
He is saying you cannot expect it to separate. Tomorrow you can leave everything, just close the door. So all the books will be used again, mainly the Gemara. Today we didn't have a chance to
Rabbi.
find the Gemara.
Rabbi, have a great day, Rabbi. Thank you.
Any point that Zimri was Hayab Mitafra, the reason why he went against Moshe?
No?
Because Moshe was like the king, no?
Rabbi,
On the contrary, what he did was much worse than